From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's voice briefing. It's Friday, December 22nd, 2023.
For the Detroit Free Press Autos team, I'm Jamie LaRoe. General Motors said nearly half of its Buick dealers in the United States sold their franchise back to GM this year rather than invest in selling and servicing electric vehicles. That means GM will end 2023 with about 1,000 Buick stores nationwide, down 47% from where it started the year. GM has said Buick will become all electric by 2030. It's for that reason Buick asked its dealers late last year to make a minimum investment of $300,000 to $400,000 in their dealerships to prepare to sell and service EVs. Those who did not want to make that investment would be offered money by GM to buy out their franchise. In Michigan, GM had about 100 Buick dealerships, and a Metro Detroit Buick dealer told the Free Press that all the Metro Detroit Buick dealers were making the investment in EVs, but some smaller dealers in rural areas were taking the buyout offer. A Buick spokesman declined to confirm how many Buick dealerships have taken a buyout, but he said nearly 90% of the U.S. population remains within about 25 miles of a Buick dealership. So the brand is confident its sales will remain strong and it can continue to service customers.
This is Kylie Martin for the Detroit Free Press. Two parents from Rockford, Michigan, Dan and Jennifer Mead, are suing Rockford Public School District for using male pronouns for their biologically female child without their consent. Throughout their time at East Rockford Middle School, the Mead's child made regular visits to the school counselor, but at the end of their 7th grade year in May 2022, the child sent a message to the school counselor asking to be referred to with he/him pronouns and a new masculine name. In Rockford Public School District, it's policy that school employees use students' preferred names and pronouns without notifying the parents if the children are not out yet. So with the start of the 8th grade school year in fall 2022, all of the school's employees began calling the Mead child by the preferred name, without the Mead's knowledge or consent. In October 2022, Dan Mead met with a district employee about his child's recent autism diagnosis, only to find his child's preferred masculine name on one official document. The Meads very quickly took their child out of the school and have been homeschooling ever since. On Monday, December 18, 2023, the Alliance Defending Freedom filed a lawsuit on behalf of the Meads, arguing that the family's First and 14th Amendment rights were violated by the district's policy, and requesting compensation for attorney fees and other damages created by the costs of the child's homeschooling.
I'm Andrew Burkle with the Free Press Sports Department. As Michigan Wolverines prepare for their Rose Bowl showdown with Alabama, their focus continues to be on one man. No, not Nick Saban, his quarterback, Jalen Milroe. Back at the start of the season, quarterback was perhaps the biggest question mark on this Alabama team. Milroe was actually benched for the Crimson Tide's game against USF, a game that they nearly lost. But everyone seems to be on the same page that near loss was the turning point for not just Milroe, but this whole team. Milroe's biggest weapon is clear from the first time you see him play. He can run with just about anyone and has a knack for the perfect time to do so. The Wolverines have tried to prepare for this threat by having backup quarterback Alex Orji, who's 6'3", 235 pounds, and runs it well, act as the scout team quarterback. But you can only get so much out of that because Milroe has truly rare speed. And it's not just his speed that's a threat. He can beat you through the air as well. He may not be an elite pocket passer, but he threw for more than 2,700 yards and 35 touchdowns while completing 65% of his passes this year. The Wolverines know they won't be able to take away everything that Bama wants to do, so that means their primary focus is on Milroe and slowing down the 6'2" speed demon, which won't be easy. That being said, the Wolverines are confident, and they should be. They have the number 1 defense in points allowed and number 2 in yards allowed this year. And while the Wolverines haven't faced a threat like Milroe this year, they would probably be quick to point out that Milroe hasn't faced a team like them either.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press on Freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thanks for listening, and you'll hear more from us tomorrow.